Ms. Mariam Jaffa.
There are about 8,000 vacant rental flats across Singapore. About half of these are not available for new applicants, as they are in blocks that are due for redevelopment or are reserved to house existing tenants of flats that are affected by redevelopment. The other half are available to new applicants, of which 2/3 need to be spruced up before they can be let out. In Woodlands, there are 320 vacant flats available to new applicants, and about 220 of them need to be spruced up before they can be let out. Rental flats that are available to new applicants may be vacant, as it takes time for flats to be matched to applicants depending on the flat type, location, and ethnic integration policy limits. For vacant flats that need to be spruced up, the pace of sprucing works has been adversely affected by manpower shortages in the construction industry during this COVID-19 period. To expedite the works, HDB has appointed additional contractors to supplement HDB's existing pool of term contractors. HDB is monitoring the situation closely and aims to clear the backlog of flats that need to be spruced up by the third quarter of this year. HDB will continue to prioritize and expedite flat allocation for applicants who are in urgent need of a rental flat, such as applicants with medical needs or other exceptional circumstances, though we may not always be able to meet their locational preferences.
Leader of Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a few short questions for the Minister. Just very quickly, in view of the figures he gave for rental flats that are available today, is there a plan to increase the number of rental flat supply in Singapore? Is it the Ministry's assessment that that number needs to be increased? That's the first question. The second question is the usage of this word spruced up. How long does it take to turn around one rental flat between one applicant who has moved out of the flat and to get the flat ready for the next person to come in? How long is the date? I ask because if we consider a HIP timeline of 10 days, for example, to renovate toilets and stuff, how long is that period before the flat can be ready for the next person to use? And finally, just very quickly, Mr. Speaker, for the waiting times, currently what is the average waiting time for an applicant who has successfully been allocated a rental flat? Thank you.
Thank you. So I thank the member for the question. One is about the waiting time. We shared in the reply in January that is less than a year. Right, and then for the supply of rental flats, we have enough rental flats to meet the demand, and we will continue to watch this carefully. And essentially, about the sprucing up, it depends on the condition of the flat that we take over from the tenant. Some may need more time. Others can be done quite easily. So I want to assure members that we'll do our best to provide rental flats to all the applicants. And now with this additional resources, manpower, contractor that we have, we are confident that we'll be able to do the sprucing up by the third quarter of this year.
Mr. Singh.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just following up on one of the answers. I think the Minister said that it'll be less than a year for waiting time. I think one of the recent answers was about 5 months. And my question is it now projected to be more than 5 months or less than 5 months in view of the evolving manpower situation? Thank you.
So I'm not sure whether Mr. Singh has followed the PQs in recent months. I think what he quoted was actually 6 months. That was in July. But in January, we answered another PQ that we said is less than a year. So essentially, that is also recent, and the situation remains. And what is key is that we're doing our best to do the sprucing up and allocate as much as earliest as possible.